He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a steady intensity about him, a composed strength, emotional control, and screen magnetism that quietly pulled viewers in. Baris Kilic didn't rush into the spotlight. He built his career patiently, shaping a reputation grounded in maturity, realism, and presence. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Baris Kilic was born on February 21st, 1978, in Malatya, Turkey. Long before scripts and sets, his life followed a disciplined and structured path. He completed his education in economics, developing a grounded and analytical mindset that later influenced the way he approached acting, thoughtfully, strategically, and with long-term vision. His entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where his strong features and calm confidence quickly stood out. But modeling was never the destination. For Baris, it was an introduction, a doorway into an industry where he intended to grow through substance rather than surface appeal. His acting journey unfolded gradually through supporting roles in television dramas, where he focused on learning the craft rather than chasing instant fame. Each project added experience, emotional control, and on-screen maturity, quietly preparing him for more demanding characters. That preparation paid off with his breakthrough role as Omer Allen in the hit series Kızılcık Şerbeti. The character required restraint, moral conflict, and emotional complexity, qualities Baris delivered with realism and depth. The series became a major success, bringing him widespread recognition and positioning him as a strong, dependable leading man. Rather than relying on dramatic excess, Baris' performances stand out for their subtlety. He communicates through silence, controlled expressions, and internal tension, allowing audiences to connect with the emotional weight of his characters without exaggeration. This approach has become his signature. Off-screen, Baris maintains a low profile. His public image reflects calm, discipline rather than constant visibility. He avoids unnecessary exposure, choosing focus and balance over media noise, a decision that has helped preserve his credibility and screen authority. His lifestyle mirrors his professional mindset. Structure, consistency, and emotional stability guide his daily life. He values privacy, personal growth, and long-term sustainability, qualities that align with the mature roles he often portrays. In terms of style, Baris favors classic and understated fashion. Clean lines, tailored looks, and neutral tones dominate his wardrobe, reinforcing an image of quiet confidence and timeless masculinity rather than trend-driven spectacle. As his popularity continues to rise, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects and selective brand collaborations. More importantly, he has built trust within the industry, a reputation for reliability, professionalism, and emotional authenticity. What truly sets Baris Kilic apart is patience. In an industry driven by speed and visibility, he chose progression over shortcuts. Each role builds upon the last, creating a career defined by evolution rather than sudden spikes. As of 2026, Baris Kilic stands as a symbol of controlled power and mature storytelling in Turkish television, an actor whose strength lies not in volume, but in depth, consistency, and quiet authority. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something impossible to overlook about her, a bold mix of emotional intensity, confidence, and raw screen magnetism. Melis Sezen didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She asserted her presence, transforming early artistic training into one of the most talked about and daring acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Melis Sezen was born on January 2nd, 1997, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to performance and self-expression, showing early interest in theater and acting. She pursued formal training at Koç University, where she studied theater, developing a strong technical foundation alongside emotional awareness and stage discipline. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early appearances in projects such as Hayat Beyazıt Tatlıdır and Sia Insi helped her gain confidence on screen, but it was her role as Derin in the psychological drama Sadakatsiz that catapulted her into the spotlight. The series became a massive hit, and her fearless portrayal of a complex, emotionally volatile character sparked widespread discussion and recognition. Rather than being defined by that success, Melis continued to challenge expectations. She expanded her range with roles in projects like Yasak Elma, where she stepped into a historical narrative, and later in Gülsüm'ü, portraying characters shaped by trauma, strength, and contradiction. Each role demonstrated her willingness to embrace emotional risk and complexity rather than comfort. Melis's approach to acting is marked by intensity and commitment. She gravitates toward characters with psychological depth, moral ambiguity, and emotional extremes, often pushing boundaries in both performance and public perception. This boldness has made her one of the most distinctive actresses of her generation. Off-screen, Melis's public image blends individuality with high fashion visibility. She is a regular presence at international fashion events and major brand campaigns, known for daring style choices that reflect her expressive personality. Rather than blending in, she consistently uses fashion as a form of artistic extension. Her lifestyle mirrors her creative drive. She values physical movement, emotional exploration, and personal freedom, maintaining routines that support both mental and artistic stamina. While her personal life has occasionally drawn media attention, she remains focused on her work and self-development, allowing her performances to speak louder than headlines. Melis's influence extends beyond television. With a strong social media following and growing international attention through streaming platforms, she has become one of the most recognizable and discussed names in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and fashion collaborations, built through visibility, risk-taking, and consistency. What truly sets her apart is fearlessness. Melis does not shy away from flawed, controversial, or emotionally raw characters. She leans into discomfort, embraces transformation, and prioritizes artistic expression over predictability. That courage defines her trajectory. As of 2026, Melis Sezen stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of bold evolution and unapologetic individuality in contemporary entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.